Hello, my friends. Hey, guys. When you're coming on in, let me know you are here. I was trying to kind of pre-prep and have my Santa colored, and I realized at the last minute, aren't those cute, Patty? I thought I would be ahead of the game and thought I would have my Santa pre-colored, so we'll just color them on camera. No problem. Just waiting to make sure my video is popping up and we are good to go. And I see myself and I see comments. Good. What are you eating for dinner, Jace? What's for dinner tonight? We were supposed to have soup, but I didn't get the chicken cooking earlier, so no soup tonight. We'll do soup tomorrow night. Okay. Hey, you can't go wrong with Hamburger Helper, right? Okay, you guys, we are actually past the top of the hour because of thought I was ahead of the game, but had to do something last minute. Patty, that might be an option. I will check with Jim. That actually might be a good idea. So I will check. Hi, Diana. How are you? Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started so we are not holding you guys up. Jason, hop on a plane. Get out here. So, officially getting started. If you are catching me live, you will see that little red live button in the top left-hand corner of your screen. If not, that just simply means that you're catching me on the replay, so feel free to put in the comments #replay if you're catching me here or YouTube or even my blog. If you are scrolling along Facebook and stopping and wondering what this is all about, my name is Tammy Savello and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of the San Francisco Bay Area. I blog over at Cardsbytlc.com. And you've caught me on my weekly Crafty Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, December 1st. I cannot believe it's already December 1st. Did you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving? Ours was pretty quiet. In fact, Jim and I actually went out to dinner this year, and then we did our family one on Saturday. I took a few days off to refresh my brain. I have craft fairs for the next 2 weekends, and then my own personal cards. So I just kind of needed a refresh of my brain and relax. So I am back. Thank you guys for joining me. Hi, Kathy. How are you? So let's go ahead and show you what today's projects. This is a cute hot chocolate holder, which I fell in love with. I'm actually prepping for craft fair, so I thought this would be a great gift or a table setting. And then we are also going to do a gift card holder, a quick, easy gift card holder. Both projects are very simple to throw together. You can make multiples out of them. You can do craft fairs, or you can do them for family gatherings. Like I said, this will make a great table setting, especially for kids, or a cute teacher gift. On either one, especially the gift card holder with an Amazon gift card, teachers would absolutely love that. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start off with our hot chocolate packets. And let's bring in the supplies for that. We are actually going to start off, I'm going to kind of push this off to the side there, maybe up in the corner there. There we go. We can still see that. So we are going to jet and eat and then finish some things. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Jace. I'll see you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. 8.5 by 8.5 cardstock, color of your choice. I think I did Poppy Parade in this one, but we're going to go ahead and do Real Red on this. And then we are going to bring in our trimmer. And Louie, you can actually get 2 hot chocolate packets out of this because we're going to cut this at a diagonal. So this is 8.5 by 8.5, and we're going to go ahead and line these points up at the corners at the top and the bottom. And we are going to just cut that in half so you can get 2 packets. And right down the middle, voila, there is 2. And then we are going to go ahead and score. And our scoring that we're going to be doing is going to be at 4 and 8, I believe. Yes, 4 inches and 8. Don't worry about the sizes and dimensions. They will be on my blog tomorrow. Ooh, we almost had a little bit of a disaster and cut that. Always think twice there. Cut or score, not cut. So we are going to score that at 4. And then I'm going to extend my arm out. And we're going to score this at 8. Get this down just a little bit. Line that up. And score that. Take that point. And score that right at 8. So 4 and 8. We'll put this away for right now. And then we are going to bring in our trusty bone folder. And we're going to just fold these edges up. Make sure they don't overlap that score line. So that's that side. And then we're going to fold that over there. And make sure you take that bone folder and flatten out those edges. Crease those babies so they lay flat. So as you can see, I have a rounded edge on all corners of this. So I'm going to go ahead and before I tape that down and add a little bit more dimension, I'm going to go ahead and round my corners off, and I'm going to bring in my trio punch. I love this trio punch. It's in the annual catalog, and I'm going to round those corners up. Now, I apologize if the camera shakes, but this one's not that bad, but when we go through a double cardstock, you might have a little bit of pressure. It's so easy, right, Patty? Multiples. Fun, easy, and there we go. Sorry, you have to go through 2 pieces of cardstock, so that just gives a little bit more pressure. And then we just add tearing tape right to the bottom of this. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Line that up. Try to get to as close to the bottom as you can. Make sure you get that coverage. Like I said, you can make multiples of these very quickly. Yes, 100%. Those 1-inch strips, they're perfect to use up that with. Let's bring in my little take your pick tool and get this release paper up, because I always really struggle with getting this. There we go. I have been really struggling trying to get this release paper up, but I think I may have gotten it. And I pull it off no problem very quickly, but once I go live, that puppy does not want to come off. Isn't that how it always is? You go live and that's what happens. And there you have the perfect envelope, guys. So all we have to do is work our belly band, and that belly band doesn't come off. So that actually makes it nice and easy, and just placing that down. And like Patty said, what a great way to use up that 1-inch strip. So we are actually going to bring in, you can either use the same color cardstock or you can switch it up and use a coordinating color. I went ahead and used the same color, and it's at 1 1/4 by 9. And then our 1-inch strip, as Patty said, 1 by 9. So that you can use up those scrap pieces for sure. Okay, like I said, some belly bands slide off. You can slide it off, but it doesn't have to. You can keep it intact. So the best way to do that is go ahead, and I added tear tape to both sides of an end here. And that. Flip it over. Add it to the other side. Here we go with this release tape again. Okay. There it goes. Just release that. I'm going to go ahead and release this side too, so it'll be easier to wrap that around the belly band. So like I said, I'm just going to line this up in the middle right here. And then we're just going to wrap this around and bring it around tightly so it doesn't slide off. You can keep it loose if you like, but like I said, if it overlaps a little bit, it's no big deal because that circle is going to cover that up. So I'm going to come in with my designer paper. This designer paper is the heartwarming designer paper out of the mini catalog. This was a carryover from last season. I love this paper. It goes perfect with this Be Jolly. I might be a little obsessed with these Santas because it's the perfect stamp set to coordinate with. I love this. It's fun to color and it's quick and easy. Hi, Amy. How are you? Okay, let's go ahead and do the same thing that we did with that other piece of that belly band and just add some tear tape to it. Rip that off, flip the side over, do the same thing. Now you don't have to use tear tape. You can use Seal or Seal Plus, any type of adhesive. I probably would like a more durable adhesive. I'm sure that the liquid glue would work just fine, but just don't want to take that chance. But if it's what you have, it's what you have, and you make it work. And then just wrap that around. And down we go. So as I was trying to be ahead of the game, I wanted to have my Santa colored, but we'll go ahead and color him because I do not have him colored. And I left my little, whoopsie. Are you guys there? I hope you are still there. My Archon stand decided to fall over. I believe you were all still right there. And we're okay still? I'm just making sure you guys are still awake. That's all. That's what I get for trying to grab something that's not near me. Are we good before I go forward? I just want to make sure we're A-okay. Yep, still here. I am so sorry, you guys. Hey, I'm just making sure that we were okay. Okay, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and color my Santa. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Blends to do my coloring because I love this stamp set to color with your Stampin' Blends. You can color the tree, the 2 different Santas, the sled. It's the perfect stamp set to color. So I'm going to start off with my dark Real Red and color in his hat. And I'm going to try to stay between the lines and not go over. I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time. That's why I wanted to have him colored. I do have my other Santa colored on the other project. So, and then let's just go ahead and color the reds and get that over with. And then I'm going to bring in my light smoky slate. And as you can see, I kind of shaded his beard to give him like a grayed image and give his hat a little bit more dimension. And I will check comments here momentarily. So sorry about dropping you guys. I might have to redo this video for my YouTube channel because I don't want that going on YouTube and giving everybody a earthquake look here. Just color. Do you guys have your Christmas cards done? Are you guys sending out Christmas cards this year? If so, are you making them? What stamp sets are you using? Do you need help with a design? Just let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring in the black and color his boots, his belt, and his gloves. And if you have a crafty friend, feel free to share my video, you guys. I love sharing my projects and would love for you to share my crafting with your friends. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Go. This little buckle. I am not the fastest colorer. And then I brought in the smoky slate to just kind of shade off his hat a little bit. And as you can see, I kind of went over that line a little bit, but this is why I don't color live. Now Patty, Miss Patty on here, she's the queen of coloring. She loves to color live. I always go over the lines. And then I'm gonna bring in the light petal pink for his face. And then we will bring in the flirty flamingo for his cheeks because he has to have rosy cheeks. One day I will get comfortable, really comfortable coloring live. And then I just kind of blended his cheeks out because I accidentally used the dark flirty flamingo, but you would want to use the light flirty flamingo. So I just came back in with my light petal pink and colored over his cheeks. And Santa is done. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. So we will go ahead and bring in my favorite adhesive, my Tombow. You guys know I love my Tombow liquid glue to allow that room, that wiggle room. Okay. Okay, and then we will add, did I nick you? Oh, you know what? Okay, this will cover it up, no big deal, but my stand actually nicked my paper when it fell. It just like nicked that, but luckily the scallop does cover the nick. If you guys are wondering, the dies that I'm using in today's project is, of course, my layering circles. I love my layering circles. I used the largest scallop for the old olive. I used the second largest regular circle for your Santa on both projects, and the same thing on both projects. I used the old olive. And then on my gift card holder, I used the second to the smallest stitched so sweetly. And then I'm just using a circle punch to notch out my gift card, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But you can also use the second to the smallest circle to notch out that gift card. But you don't have to notch it. It's just an option. Okay, let's go ahead and add some Tombow to the bottom of this. You don't want to do the top, just this bottom half right here, so it doesn't stick to the other side of the envelope. Okay, there we go. And then I just used a piece of basic white scrap piece, and the to and from the Be Jolly stamp set is perfect to finish off this card. And we will add that Tombow on there. Oops. Well, that was fun. I am all fingers today. That's what I get for taking that little extra time off. I'm kind of out of practice. Let's get a baby wipe and just wipe up that glue. And then all I did was get the Swiss Miss from this grocery store, and candy canes from, I think I got them at Walgreens or Target. And just bring in a little candy cane. You don't even have to do the candy cane, but I thought it's a fun little extra gift. And there you go. Project number 1. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Okay. Let us bring in the supplies for project number 2. Again, this is a quick and easy and simple gift card holder. As you can see, it's just a matter of 2 score lines and some adhesive and some of your favorite designer paper. What I like about these projects is you can absolutely use any stamp set and any designer paper that you want that will coordinate with this, and it makes the perfect birthday, graduation, even anniversary. You can get them like a gift card for their favorite restaurant, for a wedding anniversary, and you can pretty much use it for anything. So let's go ahead and bring in the supplies. And again, like I said, all the supplies will be on my blog tomorrow at cardsbytlc.com. And as you can see, I do have Santa already pre-stamped and ready to go, so we don't have to worry about a disaster again. Okay, so we are going to start with a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock, and we scored it at 5 1/2 right down the middle and at 9 inches, or you could flip it over and score it on the 2-inch side if you don't want to extend that arm out. But that is the score line. So we're going to go ahead and fold these over and crease our edges. Okay. And then the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring in we're going to do our stamping, I think. So let's go ahead and bring in our sentiment piece, and that is a piece cut at 3 by 4. Let's go ahead and stamp, and the stamp Have a Holly Jolly Christmas is from the Christmas to Remember stamp set. I absolutely love this. It has the perfect sentiments for anything. I love this stamp set. I'm so glad it's going to be carrying over. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in our real red ink pad and stamp our Have a Holly Jolly Christmas right in the center. You are absolutely right, Kathy. They do make great stir sticks. That is a great... I knew there was a reason why I was sticking them in there. Okay, there we go. And then let's go ahead and get our Stitch So Sweetly little piece out. And that was the second to the smallest of the Stitch So Sweetly. I love this die set. It's very versatile. Use it all the time. And as you can see, I stamped it in the bottom right hand corner so we can tuck it under our Santa and add our embellishments. So those two pieces are done. Our stamping is all done, so we'll put that aside. Let's go ahead and work on, the first thing I want to do is work on our gift card side of the card. So we are going to bring in our designer paper, and that is I think it's 2x4, I believe I cut it at. Yes, that piece is cut at 2x4. And before I notch that out, I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down just so it notches together and makes it a nice even notch. So we will go ahead and bring in our Tombow and glue that down. And then we'll notch that and then add our tear and tape to close that up. Okay. 2x4. And it's exactly 2 inches, so it comes all the way down and it gives that little bit of a border on each side. So to make things a lot easier, I'm just going to use one of my retired punches. It makes life a lot easier, but if you don't have a circle punch, then you would definitely want to bring in your second to the smallest circle, line that up about halfway through, and then you would just run that through your die cutting machine to give that notch. And you don't even have to have a notch. It just makes it a little bit easier to grab that gift card. Okay, bring that down and just notch that out. There we go. Now we are going to want to close up our edges. So you're going to want to add tear and tape as far over to the edges as you possibly can so that gift card slides in perfectly. Okay. Like I said, you want to get as far close to your edge as you possibly can. Bring in our tear and tape there. Okay. Get that down. Come on, Bubby. For some reason, it must be this roll. I have been really struggling through this whole roll of tear and tape. There we go. Just bring that up and release that as quickly as you can. There we go. And then our gift card slides right in there. So we're going to go ahead and leave that in there. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in our sentiment and go ahead and glue that down. And you see where that crease is, just probably a little bit off to the, maybe like 1/8 of an inch off that crease line. So we'll go ahead and, that's okay, Rebecca. I'm glad you're able to join us. It's dinner time back there. Okay. Line that up. And now we'll bring in these two pieces. And I used Old Olive, and that is, ooh, okay. Well, that was fun. Didn't even realize that was totally crooked, and I may have moved that. See, this is why I use the Tombow liquid glue, because you're able to pull that up. Had I used my other adhesive, it wouldn't have pulled up. I would have been, okay, we're starting over. So this is a 2x4 piece, and like I said, again, if you've just joined me, all the sizes and dimensions will be on my blog post. I'm glad you're full. And I did not trim this one a little bit. This was supposed to be 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, not 1 3/4 by 4. So let's go ahead and, I'm sorry, 3. What piece am I on? I'm on my side piece. Okay, 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, here we go. We're gonna check this. This is a 2 by 4. So we are going to do 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I think I did that correct, but I don't think I did the 3 3/4 correctly. I think I did it by a 4. And that's what I did. Yep. Real live fixing things up here. There we go. That's better. Okay. Go. Add that down. And then we will add this piece in and finish up our front, and then we will be done. Okay. Line that up, and there we go. It leaves a nice little edge piece. So we are going to go ahead and work on our front, and that piece is 3 1/4 by 4, and we are going to layer our designer paper 3 by 3 3/4 right on top. And like I said, if I wasn't talking, it would be going a lot faster. What I would recommend doing is kind of do an assembly line, cut all of your pieces, line them up ahead of time, and then just assemble it out. And then that way you can do your multiples in a quickly manner. Okay, and then add you. And then we are going to add our Santa here. And as if you were joining me, I used Real Red, Basic Black, and then light Smoky Slate to kind of gray out his beard. I used light Petal Pink for his face, and I used on this particular one light Flirty Flamingo. If it's a little too rosy for you, you could take that blending pen and blend that out and lighten that up a little bit. So we'll go ahead and add our Santa to our scallop. And this is perfect for that teenager in your life, that child in your life, that young adult in your life that you just don't know what to get them, or they're so picky on what they want. It makes that perfect gift card holder for them, as well as a teacher. So, best of all worlds. Okay, let's bring in our Be Jolly. Boy, I am having fun with this. There we go. Straighten that up a little bit. Okay, and let's add our Be Jolly to the corner there. There we go. Add our Santa. And then we are bringing in one of my favorite embellishments to finish it off. I think it's the Wonderful Gems. Yes, I absolutely love these gems because they have the glitter in them. They're so pretty. And it's the perfect final touches for your card. I don't know if you can see that shimmer or glitter in there, but it's perfect. And there we go. And that is done. Our gift card holder is done. 2 quick, simple projects. Back to back. Like I said, it goes pretty quickly. And it's a clean, simple look, which I love. You guys know me. I love the quick and simple, clean and easy stuff. Okay, those are our projects today. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, I would absolutely love the opportunity to earn your business. If you wish to purchase any of these products on today's projects, you're going to go ahead and go to my online store at shop.cardsbytlc.com. That's shop.cardsbytlc.com. And it also will be posted on my blog tomorrow, so there'll be an easy shopping link for that. And if you have any questions, please let me know. As always, thank you all for joining me this week. I really appreciate it. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And next week, I'll be showing some projects that we're going to be, I think probably our Christmas cards this year. So I might be working on our Christmas cards next week. So I hope you guys join me next week. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful week and the rest of your day. Bye, guys.